Morning all, it is 10:30 on the 24th of February 2022. I'd just like to talk a little bit about this alleged snow that's falling from the sky right now. It's basically like little polystyrene balls. Now that's not snow as I remember snow ever being. I've been skiing in France, in Andorra over the years. Where else have I been? Lived down south, seen snow there, seen snow up here. Never ever before in my life have I seen this. Can you see? Polystyrene balls is the best way to describe it. It's not hail. It's not snow. It's a cross between the two. Now, I know exactly what goes on above our heads because, as you know, I watch it every single day and I report on it pretty much whenever I get the opportunity to. I mean, this gives me another opportunity to do some more experiments with this stuff because this really stands out a mile off to me now. And I think anyone who's not paying attention now, like, you cannot look at this type of snow and go, oh yeah, that's standard, that's what always happens, do you know what I mean? Like, it literally is little balls. So yeah, that's all I want to say on the subject really. I'm going to do a couple of melt tests and see what happens with it. I know I've tried before, I did a cup of snow on the stove and it took 4 hours to melt. Now that's extreme. There's no way that like snow or ice takes 4 hours to melt in a single line metal cup next to a stove that's kicking out 30-35 degrees. No chance. Like, I could fill a cup full of ice cubes, it would take an hour to melt. I know that for a fact, probably less. So, like I say, dodgy as you like. To me, it stands out a mile off, whack the fuel prices up, and geoengineer everywhere to go really cold. Or everywhere they've whacked the fuel prices up anyway, Britain being a case in example. Not rocket science. Everything seems to revolve around money in this world at the moment, which is absolutely insane. We all need it to live, however, there's degrees of money and there's degrees of greed. Material wealth doesn't make you happy. Happiness comes very, very much from within. And despite the fact that I do this and spend a lot of time trying to get this message out, I'm a very, very positive, happy person. I've spent a lot of time working on myself with the marvellous Poppy Sprague, and I like to give her a mention wherever possible because she pretty much saved my life, I would say, because where I was at pretty much this time last year, never been so low in my life. Various reasons, too much drinking for a start, very bad idea. I pretty much stopped, well, I'd say I have stopped drinking alcohol nowadays. Doesn't agree with me, not good. Anyway, I digress. It's just me being me really. I like to do a piece to camera here and there just to show you how human I am. Not just a bot. But like I say, this shit that's falling out of the sky right now is comedy, quite frankly. The cloud creation, the cloud seeding, the manipulation of our weather is, well, another level really nowadays. And much as it's been going on a long, long time, the last let's say 3-4 years have just been insane and just getting exponentially worse and worse and worse every year, almost every day nowadays. My message is clear: pay attention. The more people are aware of this, the more chance we've got of doing something about it. Simple as that. Love you all. Any donations to my channel would be massively, massively, massively appreciated. I spend a lot of time doing this, and it's not for fame or fortune by any stretch. For me, it's about humanity as a whole, and our earth, our plants, our nature. They're my biggest love, really. So I know nature's tough as fuck and will deal with pretty much anything that's chucked at it, to be fair. However, it's still heartbreaking to see what's happening to certain plant species and insect populations crashing, you name it. And it's not just the geoengineering, there's other factors involved, obviously. There's a lot of pollution from a lot of sources. There's obviously dubious frequencies flying around all over the shop. Like I say, 2 layers of clouds in the sky. There's another thing. Shouldn't be 2 layers of clouds in the sky. It should be 1 layer of clouds. I would say please start paying more attention, because like I say, without the numbers it's very difficult to do anything. And there you go. So like I say, any support massively welcomed. I've got a little poem for you. I'll stick it out in a minute, which is basically saying please help, because I'm in the process of writing my book, and like once that's out, it's obviously going to make life a bit easier. It's very hard to write a book and have full-time jobs and all the rest of it, and dedicate enough time to it. So and do this and live the way I live. The way I live is very much off-grid, so it is obviously more effort than living in a house. Takes up a lot of time cutting wood and finding wood and staying warm and all these factors. I'm not complaining in one little bit. I do it for a very good reason, because that's who I am, and I'm living true to myself, which is part of the reason I'm happy with it. Anyway, I'm rambling. I could go on forever chaffing shit. Anyway, it's good to see you all face to face. Peace and love, and I will catch you, well, with a poem in a minute.